This is Sports Federation TV. If you just tuned in, you've missed the first segment where we chatted surfing. We're now moving to land. But a dirty land, I think. But we're chatting land sport. We're chatting tug of war. We're joined in studio by Charlie Solms. You well, Charlie?
I'm very well.
Good. Rene, alles alright?
Yes, very well, thank you.
Good. Tug of war is an age-old sport. Give us a bit of history about tug of war. Most people think it's outgone. Most people don't even hear about tug of war anymore, Charlie.
Tug of war originated many moons ago. Originally Chinese and then Egyptian. And we now have in 1965, the World Federation, England and Sweden got together and united the World TWF, World Tug of War Federation, and South Africa actually competed the first time at the Olympic Games in 1904. So we have a long history of tug of war in South Africa.
Yeah. Rene, tug of war is a very popular sport in Cape Town and the Western Cape, and is very synonymous with titles. Tell us a bit about some of the history of how Western Province and Western Cape perform nationally. Give us some of your history as a puller.
As a
Recht
puller.
op woord, né?
Yes, okay, I started in 2006 and I must say Western Cape is the biggest province where tug of war is taking place, and yes, most of the national athletes also come out of our province, and yes, at the moment we've got 2 ladies coming from George, and the rest of us is here situated in Strand, Bellville and these areas.
So die meeste van die SA span kom uit die Weskaap uit.
Ja, die van ons indoor dames wat nou Nederland toe gaan, ja.
Wanneer gebeur die toer?
Dit is nou van ons vertrek die 15de Februarie tot die 22ste kom ons weer terug, ja.
So is 'n lang toer.
Nie regtig waar nie, want die vlieg vat maar lank, jy vlieg die 15de, maar die kompetisie is van die 18de tot die 21ste toe. Dis 4 dae.
Okay.
Ja.
Charlie, what do you think our chances are?
Historically, very good. From the trials and tests that we're doing with the girls right now, we are physically stronger than we have ever been before, and we have the tests to prove that the girls are getting stronger and fitter. So we're looking to achieving this time around.
Which is good to know. Explain one thing to me. How is the team broken up? How do you how is the team split on the rope? Number one. Let's start there.
Team on the rope consists of 8 participants, and those pullers, you have an anchor at the back, also commonly known as the block, with the rope wrapped around the chest. Then you have groups in the rest of the team, which are pretty important when working together. For example, you have your first 3, number 1 right in front, which would be responsible for the level of the rope coming through, and then also guiding the team from a visual and audio side, giving feedback to the rest. Then you got your 4, 5 and 6, which is the donkey guys that really working hard. 7.
I don't think some of the ladies would take the kindly to that, but we understand the terminology.
That's purely terminology. Yeah. And then you got, again, 6, 7 working together with 8. And then people meshing and gelling, you would have a 7 and an 8 working far better in combination-wise than a 6 and a 7 by choosing different athletes. So. As a coach, it is very important to know your team, know your players, and know what you have to choose from.
Rene, waar val jy in 'n hele bondel?
By daai donkie ene. Ja, nee, ek is daar op nommer 5 rond, en ja, dit is soos Charlie sê, dit is nogal 'n harde werk. Dis 'n harde werk daarso. So ek sal verkies om 'n bietjie vorentoe te trek, maar nou ja, ek moet maar luister wat die coach sê. So nommer 5 is dit daar, so ja. So.
'n Persoon sal verwag as jy tou trek, as jy 'n groot, sterk persoon, maar jy lyk nie fris, jy lyk nie oorgewiggie, maar hoe werk dit dan? Verduidelik vir my 'n bietjie.
Ja, dit gaan nie oor dit help nie jy het 'n klomp vet in jou lyf nie, jy moet spiermassa hê, omdat dit dis 'n endurance, 'n krag endurance sport. So dit help nie jy sit met 'n klomp vet aan jou lyf nie, jy moet regtig waar krag hê en uithou vermoë. En so want ons vetpersentasies word ook op stadiums word dit getoets en so aan. Jy word 'n gewig gegee, ja, jy moet 'n sekere gewig wees. En so en dan word jou datum vir jou gegee wat jy op jou gewig moet wees van dit. Omdat jy jou eie gewig aan die tou moet hou, jou hande. As jy nou na ons hande kyk, sê jy nou sien is vol eelte en so en elke ou moet sy eie gewig aan die tou hou, want anders maak jy dit vir die persoon voor of agter jou baie moeilik. Want anders moet daai persoon jou begin dra en dit is waar die donkiewerk partykeer inkom as jy nou daai ander persoon ja, in die lig moet hou en so en so dit is ja.
En gebruik julle handskoene of kaalhande?
Nee, kaalhande, dis hoekom ek vir jou sê ons het eelte, lekker eelte op ons hande. Jy vat maar so skuurpapiertjie en dan skuur jy die eelte af dat die hande net nie so te grof is en so en anders het jy so natural scrub wat jy vir jou gesig gee. Ja.
Wat volgende behalwe in Nederland vir jou?
Volgende jaar 2017 is dit weer die wêreldspele of hulle praat van die World Games wat in Pole gaan wees. Dit is gelykstaande aan die Olimpiese spele. Dit is vir sporte wat nie Olimpiese sporte is nie. Die Sevens rugby was byvoorbeeld 2 keer al saam met ons getoer na die World Games toe. Hulle is nou toegelaat as 'n Olimpiese sport. Ons het dit net gemis om nie toegelaat te word nie. So die World Games is soos die Olimpiese spele. En nou moet ons gaan kwalifiseer om dan in 2017 te kan gaan deelneem in die wêreldspele in 2017 in Pole. So dit is waarna toe ons werk, ja.
En jy is reg?
Ja, ons is reg. Ons is reg daarvoor, ja.
Asai. Rene, dankie vir jou tyd. Ons wil jou teruggee met die medalje om jou nek volgende maand in Maart. As jy terugkom.
Baie dankie.
Let's check out the footage of what tow trek's all about and we'll do a swap and we'll see you right after the footage. See you now. As you can see, tug of war is a very exciting outdoor sport. Most people think it's boring. You get indoor, you get outdoor, and Klaudia Rix will tell us a bit about what's the difference between indoor and outdoor.
Okay, there's a very big difference between the two. Outdoor, you are outside, the weather, rain, You're allowed to use glue on your hands. Your style is, and you've got boots on, so your style, your feet's turned in, and you can put your heels in. And indoor is obviously inside, so it's clean. You can't use glue. You're allowed to use magnesium powder, and obviously your style is different. You've got more upright, and your hands are other way around. So that's basically the big difference between the two.
Which discipline do you prefer?
I started with outdoor, but I'm kind of enjoying the indoor much more now that I'm getting older.
I won't ask why. Tell us a bit about your history. Waar het jy by geleer almal nou goed is?
Okay, I started actually as a challenge. My brother and everyone did tug of war, and I was like, what's so difficult about pulling a rope? And then they said, come try it. So yeah, I ended up trying in 2007, and in 2008 I got chosen for the national team to compete in Sweden outdoor, and yes, ever since then I just loved it and kept on going. Yeah, so that's 8 years that I've been pulling now.
And you stopping in 2 years' time, 1 year's time?
I'm not planning on stopping soon, because we have, I think in 2018, we have a championships here in Cape Town, South Africa, at Green Market Square or Green Point or Green Point. So I would like to still be there by then. But otherwise, we do lots of giving back to the sport. I've started now at my primary school, helping out there at Simon van der Stal. So yeah, we are doing a lot for the sport to carry it on. So I'm sure it will still be there in some years to come.
Good, good. Charlie, Rene has touched on a bit of the weights element. Explain how your team is, the category of your team. Okay. Let's start there.
The weight category that we are needing to qualify in for the World Games is the 540 ladies weight division.
So that's for all 8 participants? All 8
together need to weigh less than 540, not a gram over. You can be 10 kilos under, but not a gram over. Then also you have the, we will also be competing in the 500 weight division. That is the 2 main disciplines we'll be competing at this World Championships. And then there are more. The men are 640, 680.
So how do you drop from 540 to 500 in a competition? Is it different ladies, different combinations?
Change out 2 or 3 ladies, and then in this case we'll be changing out 4 ladies, and then we'll weigh in around about 495 kilos.
Sure.
For all 8, yes.
And that's hard work to keep your weight down, young lady. How do you manage it?
Well, as you can think for yourself, the division that I'm pulling in is the heavier one, which is 540. So if you divide 540 by 8, it gives you an average of 67, which I am not at. So at the moment, I'm still over a bit of weight, but I have to get down to 70, which is average for my BMI as we get tested on, which makes 70 as a good weight for me to be able to keep up my strength. In other words, I don't lose any muscle, and I can hold that in my hands, because it's not just a power sport, it's an endurance sport as well. So that's why your weight is so very important. And for me to drop that down, it's black bag, jogging, getting it down, and luckily after weighing, we've got a day to recover, and then you eat and drink as much as you can. And then you're all fine again.
Good, good. Charlie, how do people find out more about the event in Holland?
There is a website, www.inttow.nl, and that will take you to the International Tug of War in the Netherlands. And on there will be a link as well for live streaming, which will take you through the 18th, 19th, 20th and 21st. You'll be able to see us pulling and all the other countries involved live streaming.
So on the 21st, at what time is the final? So we can tune in and...
There are finals every day. The 540 will be competing on in the Open Club Championships on Friday morning, if I'm not mistaken. 10 o'clock is the first pool. And then that normally about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the length of the pools. And then we've got a rest day Friday, and then Saturday morning the 540 will again, and Sunday morning the 500 ladies.
So inttwo.nl will get all the fixtures and all the
fixtures, all the
updates.
times, and or you can go to the TWIF website. The South African SATF website will also be listing all the dates and times. So yes, it's all out there, easy to find.
Good. You looking forward to it? You ready, young lady?
Yes, very excited. I'm actually quite nervous because we have to, like Rene said, we have to qualify, and there are 12 countries or 12 teams from different countries competing. So it's quite a challenge. I'm looking forward for that, definitely.
Good. We'll have you back in March to come and show us the trophies. Is that a deal?
Yes, we will do our damnedest to get there.
No, not we will do. We are going to do. We will come back. That's the attitude.
Great. Yes.
Guys, thank you for your time. If you want to know more, go on to satf.co.za. Get more information about tug of war. Thank you guys for your time. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let's take an ad break, and when we come back, we'll go back into the water. See you now.